Harness News Update, September 11th, 2023 edition, and we're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. We're live on Harness Link's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, tweet, retweet, comment, everything, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. Today's episode is also sponsored by HarnessBid. The HarnessBid is the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. It provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for its customers. With zero commissions on every horse sold, buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they're getting the best value for their money, while at the same time, sellers can list horses without worrying about commission fees eating into their profits. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. A lot to go over. I had a tough time kind of figuring out how to order this show. We'll have some Canadian Sire Stakes finals in Quebec near the end. We'll do the Canadian part at the end because first, I think there's a lot more American stuff going on. Ohio had the Sire Stakes finals over the weekend. Pennsylvania Stallions Sires finals over the weekend. New Jersey Classic at the Meadowlands, and Yonkers held the New York Sire Stakes finals as well, but they also held a couple other big races. And like always, our U.S. focus here is going to be sponsored by the USTA. And up first, we're going to look at the MGM Yonkers International Trot, 1.25 mile race distance. $1 million up for grabs. Let's see who wins.
David Miller. It's Academic now within a length of the lead. Vivid Wise Oz trying to create some separation here down at the inside. Jiggy Jog, Antonin Not Tonight. As they head to the mile marker, it's Vivid Wise Oz up by 3/4 of a length. It's Academic is on the outside with Jiggy Jog third. Then comes Aldebaran Zeus from in fourth. They're at the mile in 1:55 2. They turn for home. Vivid Wise Oz turns with the lead. It's Academic is on the outside with Jiggy Jog in third, trying to close late. Pingorion Jet. Vivid Wise Oz needs another about 50 yards. Vivid Wise Oz with the lead. Vivid Wise Oz, Italy, wins the International Trot, 2:23-1.
Vivid Wise Oz gets 35th career win, a 2:23-1 time for the race. Congratulations there to the winning connections. Again, Vivid Wise Oz wins the MGM Yonkers International Trot. There was a couple other 1.25 races as well. The Bob McCunha Invitational Trot was 5th race on Saturday. Let's see who wins this one.
Right now as they make their way up the backstretch for Logan Park. Then at the inside is Stormy Cromer. It is MM's Dream who has the lead by a neck, 1,600 meters in 1:56. On the outside, Hill Exotic up to engage MM's Dream. 3 wide for Take All Comers. Amigo Volo down towards the inside. In between horses, South Winterian, top of the stretch, 200 meters from home. MM's Dream with the lead. On the outside is Hill Exotic. Up the inside is Amigo Volo. Grandstand side for Take All Comers. MM's Dream, the best in the Bob McCunha. Amigo Volo was second. Very tight for show. 2:24-4.
MM's Dream by Swan for All gets 24th career win, 6th win of the year, puts up a 2:24-4 time for the trot. Now has won back-to-back races and has also won 4 of her last 5. Ron Burke trains and David Miller was in the bike. The area invitational pace was up a few races later by the Missile down by the Seaside side. Pacer gets 7th win of the year and 21st lifetime. Finished second last time in the Canadian Derby. Won 4 of the last 5 as well. Ron Burke also trains this one. Won both of the invitationals on the card. Yannick Gingras was in the bike. Track record was set as well for a race of 1.25 miles, 2:21-4 was the time. Let's check it out.
Leonidas is next, tipping 3 wide now as line drive hit over. Then comes Covered Bridge. They're at the mile in 1:54 flat. 3 wide move right now for line drive hit over. Up and after By the Missile, who has the lead. Leonidas looks poised to strike 4 wide as they come to the top of the stretch. Gingras asking By the Missile for a little more, and he responds. He opens up a 3-length lead. Allywag hit over could do no better. Then on the outside, Leonidas is flying laid By the Missile. What a performance here. Wins by 3. Allywag Hitover was second. Tight for show. 2:21 and 2. That's a track record for a mile and a quarter.
And now we're on to the New York Sire Stakes finals. Up first, we'll look at the 2-year-old filly trotters. It was the race to kick off Saturday's card. Let's see who wins.
Sing up by a neck. Senorita Palima's on the outside. 3/4, 126 and 2. Into the far turn they go. Sad Bird is still Sing has put up all the numbers thus far. Leads by 3/4 of a length. Senorita Palima trying to do more on the outside with Sister Mary Maud in third. Then comes Hippie Shake into fourth. Communion Money is fifth. Top of the stretch. Sad Bird still Sing turns with the lead. Senorita Palima continues to come on the outside. Senorita Palima, boy does she have some heart, and Senorita Palima parked the mile to victory. Sad Bird still Sing was second. Sister Mary Maud, then came Hippie Shake, Aaron, Communion Money, Armelina, and Crowbar Girl checked in last of all. 158 and 1.
Senorita Palima, Chapter 7, gets her third win in 5 starts, a 158 and 1 mile time for the Oka Swanstead train, and he was in the bike as well. Wincack Farm and Bred the Trotter and Bender Sweden Inc. owns. Next race was the 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Boston Rocks by Boston Red Rocks gets his 4th win in 9 starts. First win since July 12th. Puts up a 154 and 1, which is a lifetime mark. Peter Blood bred this pacer and owns him still. Michael Dieters trains, and Jason Barlett was in the bike. Let's see how it ended.
Game second over journey there for Avenger Force. Then comes a Mera Trick as they head to 3/4 in 1:24 and 3. Bongiorno going to work on Hunting for Chrome. That one's up by 3/4 of a length, but Boston Rocks battles on at the inside. Avenger Force looking to tip off cover 3 wide. That one got a little bit steppy around the turn. Boston Rocks comes off the turn with the lead. Hunting for Chrome is on the outside. Van Diemen Blue Chips caught in a world of traffic trying to go somewhere. Boston Rocks with the lead. Here comes Avenger Force back on the outside. Avenger Force or Boston Rocks? Boston Rocks digs in to win it. Tight for the rest. 154 and 1.
Race 3 on the card was the 2-year-old Colt Trotters. Chaplin, Chapter 7, gets second career wins at 30-1. Long shot. Won his racing debut back in June. This time he puts up a 158 and 1, which is a lifetime mark. Eli Miller and Peter Barbato bred the young trotter. Purple Haze Stable owns him. Tron Schmezhammer trains and drives. Let's see this victory, final 1/4 of a mile.
Game second over journey for Super Duper Cooper. Chaplin gapping slightly down towards the inside as Jingra begins to ask Bargain for a little bit more as they head to 3/4. It's Bargain, a 1-length leader. On the outside, Tighten Your Grip is second. Off cover 3 wide is Super Duper Cooper. In between horses, Keep Asking down towards the inside. Chaplin off 3/4, 128 and 4. 30 seconds in that split as they come to the top of the stretch and they turn for home. It is Bargain. Bargain has the lead. Bartlett driving Super Duper Cooper, who is set down for the drive on the outside. Chaplin is trying to come through too. Here comes Smedgehammer and Chaplin on the outside. Chaplin getting up at 30-1. 158 and 3.
And the wrap up the New York Sire Stakes 2-year-olds anyway. The 2-year-old filly Pacers was race 4 on Saturday. Let's see who wins. Let's see how this one finished.
Inside in 5th. Blue Point is on the outside. From there is Camerican, and Bronx Barista can see them all as they head to 3/4. It is So Well Dressed, who is there in 125 and 3. Off cover 3 wide now for Hunting Hula, but it is So Well Dressed, the one to knock off. Delightful is on the outside with Peace Talks, only with about 4 to make up. Then at the inside, Camerican is on the scene as they come to the top of the stretch. So Well Dressed with the lead. Grandstand side for Peace Talks. In between them, Delightful. Peace Talks on the outside. Coming up to So Well Dressed. Peace Talks on the outside. Getting up to win it. 155 and 4.
Big upset here in the 2-year-old filly pace. Finals 39-1 long shot. Peace Talks by American Ideal takes home her second career win in 155-4, which is a lifetime mark. Christopher Ryder trains. David Miller was in the bike for victory. On to the 3-year-olds. Up first was the 3-year-old Colt Trotters, race 6. Chapper Craze, a crazy wow, gets 5th win and puts up a new lifetime mark of 153-4 in the process. Now has back-to-back wins. Bred by Purple Haze Stables, owned by Burke Racing Stables and Weaver Buscemi and Philip Carula. Ron Burke trains. Let's see how this one ended.
Half off the lead. Onion Gum second over Journey there. Cheetah races in 6th. 7 to the outside for Kierkegaard and Some Kind of Crazy. 3/4. 125 flat back into the far turn. It is Crown. Crown's put up the numbers thus far. That one's up by a length, but here comes Chapper Craze. Now coming out of the pocket for Bongiorno. Wild Bill Kelso, it's at the inside with Cheetahs. They come to the top of the stretch. Chapper Craze on the outside comes on to take the lead. You better watch out for Wild Bill Kelso's coming on the outside. Chapper Craze with the lead. Crown at the inside with Wild Bill Kelso. Chapper Craze to win it. Wild Bill Kelso was a second out of the inside. Crown was third. Then came Some Kind of Crazy and Kierkegaard. 153-4.
Now on to the 3-year-old filly Pacers, which was race 8. Let's see who wins this one.
Rock My Socks is third over as they head to 3/4, and they are there in 125-2. Earth, Wind, Fire leads them on to the far turn, up by a length at a quarter over Vivian's Dream in a second. Looking to come 3 wide is Turn on the Charm with Dame as they come to the top of the stretch. 16th of a mile left to go, and they turn for home. Earth, Wind, Fire has the lead. Vivian's Dream trying on the outside with Dame up the inside. Earth, Wind, Fire needs the line. Dame is coming up the inside. Dame and Earth, Wind, Fire very tight on the line. Dame or Earth, Wind, Fire 154-1.
Dame by Dudes the Man gets a 17-1 upset. 154-1 was the mile time. Now has back-to-back wins, which were her only 2 career wins of the year. Sorry, she's got 6 lifetime. Let's see. Yannick Gingras was in the bike to victory. On next was the 3-year-old filly Trotters, Instagram model by Chapter 7. Gets her 3rd win of the year, 8th lifetime. Puts up a 151-1 mile time. Also has back-to-back wins. Jason Barlett was in the bike for this winning effort. Let's see how it ended.
3/4, 125-2. Back into the far turn. Instagram model under pressure here. Royal Philly is on the outside, and Royal Philly just jumped it off. Royal Philly jumped off stride. So Instagram model now has a 2-length lead over Pride and Joy, who's going to try to rev up and come and get her. Instagram model needs about another 50 yards. Instagram model up by 2.5. Instagram model wins by about 3 in the end. Pride and Joy was second. On the outside, I believe Canterbury Hanover may have gotten up for show, but it's close. 155-1.
And the last one here for the wrap up, the New York Sire Stakes Finals with the 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Race 11, Hunting the Last Dollar by Huntsville. Gets 6th win of the year, 8th lifetime. Puts up 150-2 for his 3rd straight win. Crawford Farms bred this pacer. Greg McNair owns with George Kerr and Bradley Grant. Greg McNair also trains while Doug McNair was in the bike on Saturday. Let's see how this one ended.
Comes Metal Man. Outside of that one is a Duval Street. 3/4, 123-2. Hunting the Last Dollar and Thunder Hunter Joe are matching strides, and they are sprinting on the lead here. It's a gap of 3 to Hurricane Hunter. Big move from the back for It's a Me Mario, trying to pick up the pieces late with Golden Greatness in between them. They turn into the stretch, and on the outside, Thunder Hunter Joe, Hunting the Last Dollar, fights on at the inside. Hunting the Last Dollar and Thunder Hunter Joe, hunting the last dollar.
All right, on to the Ohio Sire Stakes at Scioto on Saturday. They also had 2-year-old and 3-year-old finals and a couple of memorials we'll look at the end here. But up first, the 2-year-old filly Pacers, race 5. Let's see who wins.
Center wheel on the outside. Flying Bullets has popped the pocket. 123, 28 flat backside. Replacing Flying Bullets in the pocket is Fearless Ginger. Seaside Diva asks for 3 wide pace. 4 wide comes Rose Run Zoe to the inside, dancing on glass, and John Shadow will have to weave through traffic. They're off the turn on their way home. It's Daisy Star with the lead. Seaside Diva digging in. Flying Bullets is still there. Outside, Rose Run Zoe comes on. It's Daisy Star almost there. Daisy Star takes the Scarlet Championship, 152-1.
Daisy Star by Racing Hill gets her third win in 8 career starts. A 1:52.1 mile time is a lifetime mark. Second win in her last 3 starts. Johnson Hill trains while Samuel Widger was in the bike. The next race was a 2-year-old filly Trotters. Sugar Instead by Volstead gets her 6th win in 8 starts. Never finished outside the top 2. Puts up a 1:55 flat for a lifetime mark. 3rd straight win for this pacer. Let's see how it finished.
Capped off the top few. Then it is One Fancy Lady in the trailer. She's spicy. 3/4 was 125 and 2, 29 and 3 backside, and Sugar Instead has opened up 3, but coming 3 wide is Roxana. In between horses, I Am Independent to the inside. Possibility is 4th. They're off the turn on their way home. Sugar Instead still with the lead by 3. Roxana is working, but Steppy, she'll get no closer. It's Sugar Instead to win the Scarlet Championship from Roxana. I Am Independent and Possibility 4th, 1:55. That's a new track record for Sugar Instead.
Now we'll look at the 2-year-old boys. Up first, the Pacers. Let's see who wins.
Outer Banks. He is followed by Midwind Beach Boys 6. Seaside Escape to the inside. He's still working to close the gap. Stacked up with excess cover from 8th is Fear the Image in the trailer's $100 man who continues to save ground. 123 and 1 for 3/4, 27 and 2 backside. It's still Clever Cody by a length. Rose Run Zane on the outside. Back of the pack, Seaside Escape went off stride. From the pocket, Paris's Dragon has had the trip. Janelle Granny will need luck from here. They're off the turn on their way home. Clever Cody trying to go all the way. Passing lane, Paris's Dragon too deep in the passing lane. Janelle Granny, it's Clever Cody. Paris's Dragon digging into the inside. They won't catch Clever Cody. He'll take the Scarlet Championship in 1:51 and 1.
Clever Cody by the Ponderosa gets 5th career win and does it in a 1:51 and 1, which is not good enough to beat his lifetime mark of 1:51 flat. This is a 5th win in his last 6 starts for the pacer. Clever Cody is trained by Dr. Ian Moore and was driven by Aaron Merriman on Saturday. The last and final ones of the 2-year-olds was the 2-year-old Colt Trotters. Tennessee Tom by Long Tom gets 5th win in 8 starts, back-to-back wins now, and also has back-to-back 1:55 and 1 mile times, which is his personal best for this one. Ron Burke trains. Chris Page was in the bike. Let's see how it finished.
Is now 4th, racing 5th on the outside, following cover. E-Pass came to the outside, inside saving ground, Gypsy Hill. That it is TT's Magnum Force and Trailer Commander Tom. 3/4, 126 and 1, 29 flat backside. It's Tennessee Tom with the lead. Sponzano with 2 to make up as they swing into the stretch. Center of the track, E-Pass digging in. Rose Run Zoom flattening out. It's Tennessee Tom. Opening up, confident hand drive. Tennessee Tom takes the Scarlet Championship by about 3.5 on the line at 1:55 and 1.
And that's the 2-year-olds in Ohio. On to the 3-year-olds. Ohio 3-year-old Pacers up first was race 11 on Saturday at Scioto. Let's see who wins.
3/4, coming 3 wide from 7th is Fear Sports. Inside, Hey Hey Mama in the trailer, Terrapasta. 3/4, 122 and 1, 28 flat backside. Mixed Seaside maintains that short lead from Dragon by the Sea. Kasagi is out 3 wide. Cruise Alert will have to come 4 wide. They're off the turn on their way home. It's Mixed Seaside with the lead. Dragon by the Sea tried to come to her with Kasagi, and on the far outside, Cruise Alert is digging in. Far outside, here comes Terrapasta. From nowhere, Terrapasta wins the Scarlet Championship in 1:51 and 2.
Terrapasta by Down by the Seaside gets her 4th win of the year, 6th lifetime, a 1:51 and 2, which is a new lifetime mark. Back-to-back wins for this pacer. The Trotting Fillies was up next one we're going to look at in race 7. Rose Run Rolanda by Triumphant Caviar gets her 7th win of the year, 13th career-wise. Back-to-back wins here for this trotter. Brett Miller was in the bike. Let's see how this race ended.
She's 6th, 7th at the rail under tight lines. Truly Relentless. Needs some racing room. Alongside is Chulada. And back down trotting and trying to reel in the field. The trailer along in time. 3/4 was trotted 124 and 4, 28 and 4 backside. Swinging Senorita gives way to Rose Run Yane out 3 wide. Rose Run Yolanda. Global Girl weaving through traffic as they come to the top of the stretch. Rose Run Yane, Rose Run Yolanda on the outside, diving to the inside. Global Girl is digging in and closing as they drive for the wire. Rose Run Yolanda is getting up to win the Scarlet Championship. Rose Run Yolanda from Rose Run Yane. Global Girl, and I believe Cornstar, 153-3.
On to the boys now at Ohio. 3-year-old Colt Trotters. Grand Revival gets his 6th win of the year, 8th lifetime, puts up a new lifetime mark of 153-1. Let's see how this race ended.
Just 29 flat in that second split onto 3/4. It's John Dutton. Heavy pressure from Grand Revival. He's right there. They're on even terms as they trot towards the next 3/4. Jet Hill is a length back on the outside. Inside, it's Black Magic from the pocket. He's 4th. Racing in 5th is Jogging Full Trot. 3/4, 124-4. 28-2 backside. Short lead for the long shot. Grand Revival on the outside looking to spring the big upset. John Dutton digging back in along the inside. Jet Hill still looking for more to the inside. Black Magic into the passing lane. It's the long shot. Grand Revival with the lead. Jet Hill coming with late trot. Grand Revival scores the upset in the Scarlet Championship, 153-1.
Last and certainly not least for the finals anyway was the 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Race 12, Wicked Character by Yankee Cruiser gets 5th win of 2023, 8th of the career, puts up a 149-4, which is a lifetime mark. Let's see how it ends.
It has the pocket. Wicked Character is ready to come 3 wide for Gingras. Next is Duncan. He's still there to the inside for Once in My Life. 3/4, 121, 28-2 backside. And Burnout is taken over from Act Fast. He slipped a gear. He's in full retreat. Caught in a tough spot. Rock Me Like You Mean It. They're off the turn on their way home. Burnout with the lead. Wicked Character is coming on and coming at him. Passing lane. Here comes Quick Trick. Wicked Character. Quick Trick. Wicked Character wins the Scarlet Championship. And
lastly here, before we move on to another state, we'll look at the 2 memorials that were held at Scioto on Saturday. Up first, the Charlie Hill Memorial for Trot here. Race 13 on Saturday. Let's see who wins.
3 wide. Next is Loved by the Masses in Kings County. 3/4, 123-1. 27-3 backside, and Pretender has jumped it off. It's Kildare King with the lead. Still patient from the pocket is Jujubee. Outside, Communicado is starting to close. Smoking Jet looking for racing room. They're off the turn and on their way home in the Charlie Hill. It's Kildare King. Passing lane, Jujubee is closing. Center of the track, Incommunicado and Yannick Gingras take the Charlie Hill in 151-4.
Incommunicado by Chapter 7 gets 6th win of the year, 21st lifetime, just shy of $800,000 in career earnings. 5 straight wins here for Oka Swanstead trained trotter. Yannick Gingras was in the bike. The last memorial race we'll look at was the Jim Ewart Memorial Pace. Race 14, Tattoo Artist by He's Watching gets 5th win of the year, 36th lifetime, fastly approaching the $3 million lifetime earnings mark. Currently sits at $2.9 million in career earnings. 3rd straight win for Dr. Ian Moore trained. Louis Philippe Waugh was in the bike. Let's see how it ends.
And at the rail, section line, Big Rice still being shuffled. Outside, Little Rocket Band. Then it is Forever Boy and Luz Perlman. 3/4 paced, 122-1. 28 flat backside. And Tattoo Artist takes over. Second is Backstreet Shadow. Charlie May, 3 wide off his cover through traffic. Chase H. Hanover. Little Rocket Band trying to dig in. Tattoo Artist looks like he's lived up to the billing. He has the lead by 3. It's Tattoo Artist in the Jim Ewart Memorial. Tattoo Artist from Backstreet Shadow, Charlie May, and Chase H. Hanover, 148-2.
Real quick, we'll squeeze in the Kentucky Sire Stakes. They had leg 5 for a couple divisions over the weekend. Leg 5 for the 3-year-old filly Pacers up first. Let's see who wins this.
Still the target. Set out right there second. Here comes Twin B Joe Fresh now up on the attack. And she advances up third past Strong Poison, who's bottled up 4th. Culture's up 5th as they race to the top of the stretch. Charleston trying to buckle down and fend off the favorite, Twin B Joe Fresh. Charleston a short lead down at the inside. Twin B Joe Fresh roaring down the center of the track, though. Strong Poison is 3rd as Sonata hangs in 4th. Twin B Joe Fresh is overtaken Charleston. Strong Poison rallies up at the 4 outside, but it's Twin B Joe Fresh here. Twin B Joe Fresh has done it again. Tight for place. It was either Charleston or Strong Poison at 149-1.
Twin B Joe Fresh, a roll with Joe, gets her 7th win of the year, 5th in a row, a 149-mile time. it was recorded as a 24-3 closing quarter, pretty fast there, and now is $1 million in career earnings. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters had their 4th leg tactical approach, gets his 6th win of the year, 3rd win in his last 4 starts. Let's see how this one ends.
He has 6 lengths to make up as they trot around the far turn. Mister continues to shoulder the load. He's under heavy pressure from Calson Road. Ferrari J, well spotted up second over with the tactical approach moving up in the outer flow. 3/4, 124-2. Calson Road trying to push past Mister. Tactical approach swings widest of all. Ferrari J boxes out of between horses. Point of perfect dives through late 5 across the track here. Tactical approach sweeping up at the 4 outside with Ferrari J moving through. Tactical approach from worst to first. Tactical approach swept the field. Ferrari J was second. Point of perfect finished third, 150-2.
All right, that's Kentucky. Now we went through New York, Ohio, and Kentucky, but we're going to take a quick step back. When we return, New Jersey Classic at the Meadowlands. Also, the PA Stallion at the Meadows was on Friday. And, of course, we got a bunch of Canadian stuff, Quebec to go over, and a couple races at Woodbine. Don't go anywhere. Harness News Update. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Now it's time to look at the New Jersey Classic. Went down. A bunch of them went down on Meadowlands on Friday. A couple went down on Saturday. We'll look at the Friday ones first. 2-year-old filly Pacers. Let's see who wins.
2 lengths to Blue Pacific 5th, then there's a wide gap back to the rest of them. 3/4, 122-2, 27-2. The third panel as Pulp Fiction tries to finish it off, but here comes Terrific, and Terrific goes right by. Terrific takes the lead for Dexter Dunn, opens up by 2. Rocket Deo is second. Far outside, Blue Pacific is flying. In between horses, Miraculous Deo, but it's Terrific on the far outside. Blue Pacific, one final surge. Terrific, Blue Pacific on the outside. Blue Pacific has up to win it. Terrific was second. Photo for third. 150-3.
Blue Pacific by Sweet Lou. First win in second starts, but up to 150-3 for trainer Joseph Holloway. 2-year-old filly Trotters was race 8. Sorry Hanover by Wallner gets third win in 5 starts. Also has 2 third-place finishes in there. Puts up a 153-1, which is a lifetime mark. Lucas Wallen trains. Let's see how this race ends.
Side 7th. HLO Maya is 9th. Then it's Soiree Hanover on the outside, and the trailer is Spy Coast. They race to 3/4, 125 flat, and Chip Armbro at the inside still has the lead, but here comes Walkengo on the outside, second at Challenge. Sunkissed Beauty on the outside, third. Here's Warrowy Michelle, who's kicking in strongly for Dexter Dunn, but it's still Chip Armbro with the lead. On the outside, Warrowy Michelle. Between horses, Walkengo. Far outside, Soiree Hanover is flying. Chip Armbro, Soiree Hanover to get it all. Soiree Hanover at 6-1 picks up the victory from far back in 153-1. Photos all the way around for second, third, and fourth.
On to the 2-year-old boys here at Meadowlands for the New Jersey Classic. Race 10 was the Colt Trotters. Let's see who wins.
And here comes Hankins Hanover, the first to move on the outside from 4th, flushing out Mr. Grant. At the inside, Goat is back in 5th. Southwind Metric with a lot of work to do from the 6th spot. Mr. Bluebird is 7th with Stormcloud Fashion. Tony Adams, 3/4 and 126 flat. And Sig Sauer has drawn clear by 3. At the inside, Mosquito is still second. Outside, Mr. Grant is third. Far outside, Hankins Hanover kicking in. But Sig Sauer is comfortable on the lead, and Sig Sauer is going to get it done here as the 4-5 favorite. Sig Sauer takes the final of the Jersey Classic for the 2-year-old Colts. Sig Sauer, a powerful winner in 153-3.
6 Hour by Muscle Hill remains perfect 4 for 4, gets a new lifetime mark of 153-3 in the process for trainer Noel Daly. The 2-year-old Colt Pacers was race 6. Newsroom by Always Be Mickey remains a perfect 5 for 5 in his young career. Also puts up a new lifetime mark of 149-4. Joseph Holloway trains. Let's see this stretch drive.
From Wish You Well, who's right there in second. 2 lengths back to Caviar Justice in third. 2 more behind that one to All Right in fourth. They turn for home, and Newsroom is still looking good. Has a 3-length lead now. Wish You Well is all out in second. 2 lengths to the outside, gaining ground from third is Caviar Justice. All right. Dives to the inside, trying to get the show spot, but starts spreading the news for Newsroom. He is home free with a 4-length win. Newsroom remains undefeated, wins the New Jersey Classic. Wish You Well was second, very tight for third between Caviar Justice and Avellino in 149-4.
On to the 3-year-olds. 2 of the 3-year-olds that were held on Saturday was the Friday was the Trotters. 3-year-old filly Trotters was race 9 on Friday. We'll look here at Tactical Mounds by Tactical Landing. It's 5th win of the year here in the filly trot. 7th lifetime win. A 152-2 is a lifetime mark here for the trotter who's trained by Megan Scran. Let's see how this race ends.
The inside, check her out behind the Dull Flow on the outside is 8th, followed by Tactical Planner 9th, and to the outside Swanky Hanover as they turn for home. It's Tactical Mounds, 3/4 124-1, and she's showing no signs of letting up at this point, on top by 3. But here comes Quick Stop out in the center of the track second, now dives to the inside. The Wise One between horses third, far outside Blonde Bombshell. Tactical Mounds drifting out but still leading it. Quick Stop trying to come through the inside, far outside Blonde Bombshell. Tactical Mounds, Quick Stop at the inside, Tactical Mounds, Quick Stop, Tactical Mounds! Tactical Mounds holds on and wins it by a neck over Quick Stop. On the outside, Blonde Bombshell got third in 152-1.
And the last one on Friday was a 3-year-old Colt Trotters. Race 11 was 3-year-old Colt Trotters. Air Power by Muscle Hill gets his 5th win of the year after going winless as a 2-year-old. Now has back-to-back wins. Let's see how this race finishes out.
Celebrity Bambino has been left in 4th. Up Your Deo looks to go around that one from 5th, but as they turn for home, Air Power taking it to Oh Well, who's fighting back, and these 2 trotters are on even terms. On the outside, Air Power has a short lead. Oh Well is not through yet. Little Expensive on the outside, 3rd. Celebrity Bambino 4th. Air Power, and now Air Power gets the lead by a half. Air Power will get it done. Oh Well, big effort, holds on for 2nd. Tight for 3rd between Little Expensive and Celebrity Bambino in 151 flat.
A 3-year-old filly Pacers was on Saturday at Meadowlands for the New Jersey Classic. Let's see who wins this one.
Southwind Bella by 3 parts of a length. You Can Do It. Blue Chip on the outside creeps closer. Right there, light and tight in the pocket. Third order, good Dave Miller hold. Outside odds on Cinnamon 4th. 3/4 123-1. They straighten away for the stretch drive. And Southwind Bella looks to extend now. You Can Do It. Blue Chip outside. Light and tight to the end. Outside odds on Cinnamon moves up wide. Mid stretch. Southwind Bella. You Can Do It. Blue Chip kicking in from in between. Odds on Cinnamon out wide. Light and tight now off the cones. Here's odds on Cinnamon on the outside. Odds on Cinnamon erupting at the right time, takes the lead and wins. Second, You Can Do It. Blue Chip, then Southwind Bella, and Light and Tight in 150-2.
Odds on Cinnamon by Lazarus gets her 4th win of 2023, first since July 26th. A lifetime mark of 152 in the 150 and 2 in the process. Virgin Morgan trains. Jordan Stratton was in the bike. 3-year-old Colt Pacers was also won by a Lazarus sired. Vucephalus gets his 4th win of the year, 7th lifetime, also a lifetime mark of 149-2. Michael Russo trains, and Jordan Stratton was also in the bike for this one. Let's see how this one ends.
Back to Captain Batboy 3rd. Life's a Puzzle Gaps cover 4th. Galley Getaway shovel to the inside. 3 wide. Stay grounded launching now. Still 5 to come as they straighten away. Vucephalus turning away. Peppermint Man there in the lane. 3/4 122-4. And Vucephalus is striding away. Stay grounded now with 5 to come. Towards the inside, Captain Batboy free mid-stretch. Vucephalus standing his ground. Outside, Stay Grounded from far back, VC. But it's Vucephalus down to the finish. Stratton not moving a muscle. Vucephalus in the classic final. Stay Grounded 2nd. VC up for 3rd. And Life's a Puzzle in 149-2 for Vucephalus.
And that's the New Jersey Classic. Pennsylvania Stallions finals were held at the Meadows on Friday. 2-year-old filly trot. We'll look at first race 3. Let's see who wins.
Martine 5th. Moving to the outside. First up is going to be Norma Pearl. Racing to the outside as well as Magic B as they try to get to the front runner. Sambuca Hanover taking over second is Norma Pearl. Chime Bell Tires third, to the outside Magic B fourth. Mon Ami Martine goes to the outside fifth, 3/4 125 and 3. Off stride is Magic B. Magic B has made a break. They round the last turn. Sambuca Hanover with the lead. Norma Pearl chases second. Mon Ami Martine takes over third. Chime Bell's made a break. They turn for home. It's all Sambuca Hanover. Norma Pearl. Mon Ami Martine is closing on the inside, but through the stretch, it's all Sambuca Hanover to win the Stallion Series final. Sambuca Hanover scores in 155.
Sambuca Hanover by bar hopping gets 4th win in 6 starts, 3rd in a row now, puts up a new lifetime mark of 150 flat. 2-year-old Colt Pacers was race 4, hard to catch by Sweet Lou, gets his 3rd win in 4 starts, also gets a new lifetime mark of 153 and 1, also gets a 3rd, this is his 3rd win in a row. Let's see how he does it.
3 wide, huge move here from Hard to Catch. They went 3/4 in 125 and 2. Hard to Catch has gone from 5th to 1st in just a few strides. Hunger Strike between horses is second. Stay Frosty trying to get back into it. He's 4 wide as they turn for home. Hard to Catch with the lead. On the outside, Stay Frosty. Looking for room late is Dreambird, but through the stretch, Hard to Catch unleashes the big move and scores. Hard to Catch wins the Stallion Series final in 153 and 1.
Race 5 on Friday at the Meadows was a 2-year-old Colt Trot. Executive Games, another bar hopping, finished 5th in his debut, now has 6 straight wins. Let's see how he gets his 6th in a row here.
Option Hanover 7th and off stride at the back, Smarter Than You. Putting the nose in front is Executive Game, 3/4 127 and 4. Casanova Hall is second. 3rd on the outside is Usain Hanover. Activation 4th. Farther back to My Bar Tab 5th. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. It's Executive Game with the lead. Casanova Hall hanging tough along the inside. He's coming back. Racing 3rd is Activation. Through the stretch, Executive Game. On the inside, Casanova Hall 2nd. Executive Game hanging on for the win. The mile 156 and 3.
And to round out the 2-year-olds at the Meadows, the 2-year-old filly Pacers was race 6. Mickey in Love by Always Be Mickey gets her 4th win in 7 starts. Lifetime mark 153 she puts up. Let's see how she does it.
She'll move to the outside in the trailer Flamboyance. Less than 3/8 to go. Unpressured up top is Fight Not Flight. Mickey in Love content to sit second for now. Lose Lemon's going to stay to the inside 3rd as Duffy's Opinion now tips out 4th. A little bit of cover for Stay Lucky, who's 5th. 3/4 on the board in 125. That's a 28 1/3 quarter. Around the last turn, it's Fight Not Flight with a lead. Mickey in Love is second. Duffy's Opinion on the outside 3rd. Lose Lemon 4th. 3 wide goes Ginger Tree Carrie Lynn as they turn for home. Fight Not Flight has had it all her way. Mickey in Love's trying to make up the difference now on the outside, and here she comes. Mickey in Love on the outside's got the pace. Gonna get the win. Fight Not Flight second. Mickey in Love a winner, 153.
Now on to the 3-year-olds at in the Pennsylvania Stallions finals here at Meadows. 3-year-old Colt Gelding Trotters was race 7. Let's see who wins.
Side is Tailgate Buzz. They head down the backstretch. I Got the Tab now makes the move to the outside to try to get to batting 1,000. Big Boy Ernest is second. I Got the Tab on the outside is 3rd. Racing 4th is Austral Hanover. 5th on the inside. Grizz Willie's closing ground. 3 wide for the back. Goes Tailgate Buzz. Between horses, Mo Money to V, and the trailer on the inside is Open Bar. 3/4 124 and 4. Around the final turn, it's Big Boy Ernest with the lead. Racing up on the outside, 3 deep goes Austral Hanover as they reach the top of the stretch and turn for home. Bringing him into the lane, it's batting 1,000, but Austral Hanover is charging on the outside. Austral Hanover goes right on by for the win. Austral Hanover scores in 154 and 1.
Austral Hanover by International Money gets his 3rd win of the year, 8th lifetime. 154 and 1 is his personal best time. The next race was the 3-year-old Pacing Fillies. Racing Hungry by Stay Hungry gets her 5th win of the year, 7th in her career. 2nd win in the last 3 starts. Let's see how she does it.
Never Tell Me the odds 7th. They're by 3/4. Quick E is there in 123 and 3. On the outside, Butterfingers, but 3 wide. Racing Hungry making the move. How sweet is that? No room right now on the inside. Calliope Hanover gets off the pylons right out into a 3 wide path, and it's closing. Top of the stretch. They turn for home. Quickie on the inside. Racing Hungry on the outside. Those two slug it out. How sweet is that is 3rd through the stretch. Racing Hungry. Quickie's not giving up. Quickie on the inside. Racing Hungry. Those two side by side. Mile 151 and 3.
The 3-year-old filly Trotters was race 9. Tipsy Money by International Money gets her 5th win of the year, 7th lifetime, 2nd win in the last 3 starts. Let's see how she does it.
Cherokee Joy still 3rd. Show Me to Money goes to the outside 4th, staying to the inside 5th. Lady Lyra outside 6th is Foolish Money. They headed toward the 3/4 marker, and Tipsy Money has a comfortable couple-length lead over Lillehammer Hall. Cherokee Joy a clear 3rd, 3/4, 126 and 2. Lady Lyra, after that early miscue, she's made up a lot of ground. She's now 4th. Around the final turn, it's Tipsy Money has led it most of the way. Lillehammer Hall 2nd, Cherokee Joy still 3rd as they turn for home. Tipsy Money with the lead. Lillehammer Hall trying to close. Racing 3rd is Cherokee Joy through the stretch. Tipsy Money. Lillehammer Hall, one last push on the outside. Not quite going to make it. It's Tipsy Money in front in 155 and 1.
And to wrap up the Pennsylvania Stallions finals, 3-year-old Colt Pacers, race 10 on Friday at the Meadows. Let's see who wins.
3rd. 4th on the outside is Panatone Hanover. Musketeer Hanover's going to need room 5th. No room 6th for Girl Dad. 3/4, 122, 27 flat for the 3rd quarter. Flash Move now grabs the lead. Hunter's Hero 2nd. Idiosyncratics moving to the outside. Musketeer Hanover 4th. Panatone Hanover 5th. Top of the stretch. They turn for home. Flash Move has pulled clear. Idiosyncratic to the passing lane comes Musketeer Hanover. Between horses Hunter's Hero, but through the stretch, the Stallion Series final is going to go to Flash Move with ease. Mile of 150 flat.
Flash Move by Heston Blue Chip, 6th win in 2023, puts up a new personal best time of 150 flat, 3rd win in his last 5 starts. We're going to take one more step back, but when we return, we'll look at the Canadian action. Quebec held a big mega super finals day at Hippodrome 3R, and of course, a few stake races went down at Wood by Mohawk Park over the weekend. Don't go anywhere. Harness News Update. We'll be right back. Now on to Quebec Super Finals held at Hippodrome 3R. First, we'll look at the 2-year-olds. 2-year-old filly Pacers was race 9 on Sunday. Let's see who wins.
Il va aller se battre avec. Troisième turn pour retrouver à l'extérieur maintenant. She's Rock. Et on rentre à la maison Trois-Rivières avec Ronda du Lac et de Hard Valley. Ils sont tête à tête, sonqué à sonqué. C'est un match à finir, mesdames, mesdemoiselles, messieurs. Ronda du Lac de Hard Valley. Ronda du Lac and de Hard Valley. Et de l'extérieur tout à fait le 4. Le 4, She's Rock on top. 2, 2 et 1. 2, 2 and 1. Robert Shepard est venu coiffer. Il y a eu petite interférence dans le dernier bout, mais le 4 a gagné. She's Rock, big upset, à 31,80 la copie.
She's Rock by He's Watching comes in at 14-1. First win comes here in the finals, a 2:02 and 1 time for the young filly. For the filly Trotters, which was race 4 on Sunday, Sensei Amnesia by Muscle Mass gets her first career win as well. The favorite, Kinogami Queen, broke really early and finished last, which left the door wide open. This race would be 2 minutes, 5 seconds, and 3/5. Let's see how this one ends.
Leonio Bet now takes second. MVPS Daughter outside. JD Beauty, quatrième pour back in stride. Et HP Agathe est cinquième, fifth. Et on vient compléter coming down to the wire à 12,10 la copie. Marie-Claude Auger, Samsi Amnesia est absolument seule. Elle est suivie de Cleve Leonio Bet et MVPS Daughter. Samsi Amnesia, very close for second between number 2 and 5. 2, 5 et 3, 2, 5 and 3. Samsi Amnesia.
On to the 2-year-old boys. First, we'll look at the pacing boys. Boom Boom Tonight by Sports Writer gets his 4th win in 6 starts, puts up a new lifetime mark of 158 flat, 3 straight wins. Let's see how it ends.
28 et 4 au 3 quarts, 3/4, 128 and 4. Bum Bum Tonight. Olaf Dulac est 2. 3e Third Dan Speed. 4e pour le Love That Maramani. Dream Choice est suivant. Et Ambitious Mind. Et on vient compléter. Bum Bum Tonight. Leading by 2. Olaf Dulac est 2e. And Bum Bum Tonight. Olaf Dulac. 3e Third Dan Speed. Et Love That Maramon. Bum Bum Tonight. Guy Gagnon. Get the job done. Fait le travail devant Olaf Dulac et Ambitious Mind. Une 58. 158 even.
And to wrap up the 2-year-old boys, 2-year-old Colt Trotters, 6th race on Sunday, MC Eddie by Looks Like a Chippendale gets his 2nd win in 4 starts. Let's see how Pascal Berube drives this final little bit of race.
4e Porte, vol de banque, une 33 et 3 quarts, 3/4, 133 and 3, and MC Pascal Berube, Waldream Man still outside, Drink Like Henry, 3e Third, vol de banque, et plus loin encore, on retrouve Captain PV, et on vient compléter MC Hitty, Waldream Man is challenging again, MC Hitty, Waldream Man in Drink Like Henry, MC Hitty on top. You got it. Il l'a Berube again. Devant Waldream Man in Drink Like Henry. 2-4 et 2, 2-4 and 2.
Now we're on to the 3-year-olds. 3-year-old Philly Pacers will be the first one we look at. Lady Corona by Better's Delight gets her 8th win of the year, 10th lifetime, 6 wins in her last 7 starts. Let's see how this race ended.
Señorita Hayam with Irish Mary. Et derrière le peloton, YS Poisson d'Avril. Il y a beaucoup de trafic à Trois-Rivières, heavy traffic, bumper to bumper. Lady Corona, c'est la grande championne dans ce groupe. Elle mène par 2 longueurs devant Godiva Ice Cream. Pocahontas du Lac, way outside YS Sentinel City. Mark and Shit are no place to go. Et on rentre à la maison. Pascal B, il stimule. Il danse sur le sulky. La cha-cha, le meringue avec Lady Corona. Lady Corona. Pocahontas du Lac. Godiva Ice Cream. Lady Corona, Berube, boom. On top. 157 and 4. Une 57 et 4. Lady Corona. Pascal B.
Philly Trotters now would be race 7 on Sunday. Don't Treat Me Bad gets her 4th win. A 2-minute flat time is a lifetime mark. Let's see how this trotter finishes it out.
129 and 3, and San Ambrogio. Don't Treat Me Bad outside. 3e Third pour retrouver Kinogami Courage et 4e pour SOS Joel. Et on rentre à la maison avec San Ambrogio. Don't Treat Me Bad, la favorite est toujours à côté. Et Kinogami Courage et 3e Third. San Ambrogio. Don't Treat Me Bad outside is getting ground. And Don't Treat Me Bad is San Ambrogio. Close that door. Very close. Contact time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes even. Probablement le 2, mais pas sûr, pas sûr. 2-5-5-2 au fil d'arrivée. Photo finish.
And lastly, we'll look at the 3-year-old boys, 3-year-old Colt Trotters up first. Let's see who wins here. Might be a little bit of a shocker.
De l'autre côté, Trois-Rivières, toujours tête à tête. Sorky à Sorky. Free Wiz vend durement sa peau, alors que Killer Motown est toujours à côté. 3e Third, voici Wallinac. 4e Ford Illusionniste Gale. 5e Fifth Simonier. Wallinac perd son allure. Wallinac off stride. Une 29 et 3 quarts, 3/4. 129 and 1. Et toujours Free Wills. Killer Motown ne passe pas. 3e Third, Simonier s'en vient, alors qu'Illusionniste Girl est suivant. Et on vient compléter, coming down to the wire, Free Wills. Alexia Kinder Motown off stride. Kinder Motown dans un manque. Free Wills with the showman. Big upset pour l'Hervé Kirouac Jr. devant Simonier. 3e Third, very close. BBC Sport Boy. Une 59 et 3. 159 and 3. Free Wills, incredible performance today.
Free Wills gets his 3rd win at 35-1, a lifetime mark of 159 and 3. Wow, big payout there at 35-1. Last and certainly not least, the 3-year-old Colt Pacers had their final race. Kingston Panic gets his 2nd win now, back-to-back wins in 7 starts, had 4 straight 2nd places coming into this race, puts up a lifetime mark of 155 and 3. Let's see how this horse does it.
Side, numéro 2, avec Kansas Panic et Rob Shepard. It's getting round 126 and 2. Une 26 et 2 3 quarts de mille. Et Attitude à l'extérieur. Kansas Panic still challenging. Way outside. Kingston Panic vient se joindre à la danse. Et quatrième for now, Little Diamond. Et on vient compléter. Attitude, Daniel Dubé. Rob Shepard outside with Kansas Panic. Way outside, Kingston Panic is rapidly getting around. Now takes over pour Louis-Philippe Roy. Les deux Panic au fil. Le Kingston, le Kansas. Hey, Attitude, troisième turn. Little Diamond, quatrième for 155 and 3.
And that's everything I have for Hippodrome 3R for the Quebec finals. A few stake races happened at Woodbine Mohawk Park on Saturday. The Champlain two-year-old Pacing Open had 2 divisions. Let's see who wins the first one.
Followed by Fastnack Hanover, then it's Wikipedia, Bet the Beach Yankee, Mickey Ray, and last is Twin B Ludicrous, Legendary Hanover to 3/4 in 123 and 3, a 27 and 2 third split. They come into the stretch. Legendary Hanover, Chain Gang on the outside, trying to fire his best shot. Captain's Quarters is rushing up. Cupid Shuffle back and forth. A break at the head of the lane for Do Better. It's Legendary Hanover and Chain Gang on the outside. Legendary Hanover, Chain Gang 2 lengths away. Legendary Hanover now 5 for 5. Chain Gang will finish second, third Captain's Quarters, and fourth was Cupid Shuffle. 150 flat for Legendary Hanover, a stakes record.
Legendary Hanover by Huntsville remains a perfect 5 for 5, gets a 150 flat mile time, which matches his lifetime mark. A couple races later, race 7, remember the Alamo won the other division of the Champlain Open. The Captain Trencherous sire gets his second win in 4 starts and puts up a lifetime mark of 151 flat. Let's see how remember at the Alamo gets the job done.
In front of Nijinsky, who is in 5th. At the rail is Lou's World. Stacked up there will be Calico Jack Hanover to the inside Strapper Hanover. Then Fast Louie, Best Night Ever. And last is always the thrill. 3/4 time, 124 flat, 27 and 3 in the 3rd quarter. It's Remember the Alamo, who will look to fight them off. Storm Shadow now starting to angle out. Here comes Captain Luke. Surging on the outside is Nijinsky. Up the inside is Lou's World. 16th to go. Remember the Alamo leads it by a length. Looking to come on now is Captain Luke. Captain Luke coming, looking for the upset. Remember the Alamo, Captain Luke. Remember the Alamo holds on. Captain Luke was second. Nijinsky was third, and Storm Shadow fourth. 151 flat.
There's also 2 divisions of 2-year-old Pacing. Philly Champlain, Pass Line, all bets off, gets 7th win in 9 starts. 3 in a row now. 5 of her last 9 are all wins. Let's see how she does it.
Staying at the rail is Run the World Dale. Your final 2 remain Better Sisters and Coco Jojo. It is Pass Line by 3/4 in 123 and 4 as they come to the top of the stretch. She leads it by a length and a half. Odds on Platinum now back into second. Elodie Hanover at the rail is third. Blazing Bell on the outside is fourth, followed by Better Sisters, and looking to rally from the back is Coco Jojo, but it's still Pass Line clear by 2.5, 3 lengths. Here is Pass Line, gonna pick up another victory, another stakes score. Pass Line to win it easily. Elodie Hanover finishes in second. Better Sister was third, and fourth goes to Odds on Platinum. 150 and 2. She ties the stakes record.
And in the second division, It's a Love Thing. Another, this one's Better's Delight, gets 4th win. Never has finished outside the top 3 in 7 career starts. 150 and 2 is a lifetime mark. Let's see how It's a Love Thing gets the job done here at Woodbine on Saturday.
Get in behind the leader. 3/4 time, 122 and 3. They come to the top of the stretch. It's a Love Thing all over Houdon's helmet. Moves to the outside. So Watching You will have to respond. It's a Love Thing on the outside, looking to surge on by. Several lengths going back to Jeannie Hanover, Wicked Weather, and Stonebridge Halo. It's a Love Thing now takes the lead with a 16th to go. Watching You back in second. Wicked Weather well back in third. This Saturday night's more than all right for McDonald. He's got 5 wins. It's a Love Thing in the Champlain. Second was Watching You. Third, Wicked Weather. And fourth, Tea Party Hanover. 150 and 2 matches the stakes record.
The Simcoe 3-year-old Open was race 9 on Saturday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Let's see who wins.
See to me, Write Me a Rose and Better Be Bold. 3/4 is hit in 122 and 4. 27 and 2 in the third split. To the head of the lane, Stockade Sealster. Moment is here. Out of the pocket is looking to surge on by. What you looking at? Redwood Hanover back in fourth. Stockade Sealster under fire. Moment is here. Takes the lead. Here's what you looking at coming on the outside. Moment is here. What you looking at? Stockade Sealster hangs in there. 3 across coming towards the wire. What you looking at? Battling with Moment is here. What you looking at? Got it. Second was Moment is here. Tight for third with Stockade Sealster and Redwood Hanover. 149 and 3. A 31-1 upset.
What You Looking At by He's Watching gets his 3rd win of the year, 6th lifetime, 2nd win in his last 3 starts, posts a new lifetime mark of 149 and 3. Onto the 3-year-old Philly Pacer Simcoe. There was 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Pudge, who tried to get the cheap fractions, waiting on the heavy favorite. Sylvia Hanover on the outside, working on up, is a length away. In the pocket spot, Talk Curdy to me. Second overs, One Last Wish. To the inside favorite, Beach, then to the outside. There'll be Mollop Hanover and Lady Get Lucky at the rail. 3/4 time, 1:25. So they will be sprinting on home. Better's Punch. Sylvia Hanover on the outside. Talk Curdy to me will look to come on. Looking to shoot up the rail. His favorite Beach. One Last Wish. Far outside's Mollop Hanover. But Sylvia Hanover powers on to the lead. It's Sylvia Hanover looking to close this one out. Rallying as Mollop Hanover into second. Sylvia Hanover, the bounce back score. She takes the Simcoe. Second was Mollop Hanover on the outside. Looked like Lady Get Lucky rallied up for third. 151 and 3 for Sylvia Hanover.
A name you should all know, Sylvia Hanover by Always Be Mickey gets her 7th win. Only one bad start, which was her last start on August 19th, which was 8th place. Finish, but has come back here with vengeance. The next split was Belsima Hanover. A Captain Trenches gets her 2nd win of the year, 5th lifetime, and also puts up a lifetime mark of 150 and 1. Let's see how this one ends.
Front page story in second. Bellissima Hanover is third. Save the Last Dance looks ready to go and might be able to flush out Bellissima Hanover there from third. Racing back in fifth will be Big Plans, who stays inside. Lions Better Day goes to the outside, and the trailer's Cheesy Smile. It's Sweet Amira by 3/4 in 123 and 1. They'll swing for home. Sweet Amira by a length and a half. Front page stories on her back. On the outside, Bellissima Hanover is going to try and track down the leader. Save the Last Dance looks to fire. Then Big Plans up the inside. Sweet Amira with a short lead. Bellissima Hanover is coming on. Sweet Amira. Bellissima Hanover a length away. Sweet Amira digs in. Bellissima Hanover trying to wear her down. Bellissima Hanover on the outside looking to get up, and she does. Second was Sweet Amira. Third appeared to be Cheesy Smile coming through with Save the Last Dance fourth. Bellissima Hanover in 150 and 1.
And all right, that's everything I have for you today. We had a lot of replays, a lot of recap action to go over. Next time I'll be back Wednesday for a special episode, an in-depth look at the Manitoba Great Western Racing number 76, the 76th running of the Manitoba Great Western, one, if not the oldest stake race in Western Canada. I will look at the entire field of 7 and going into that race on Saturday. Friday, I'll be back with the normal recap, preview, harness news update. And I might have a live show on Saturday. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it, but I'll potentially have a live show Saturday to cover the Manitoba Great Western and the live reactions, but I'll have more details of that as things continue. On behalf, thank you to our sponsor, our presenting sponsor, Harness Link. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, share, retweet, all the wonderful things you can do on social media. And thank you to Harness Bid for being our episode sponsor, and to the USTA for always being our sponsor of the U.S. Sire Stakes and the U.S. Stake Focus. So I'll be back Wednesday for the Manitoba Great Western preview. Until then, on behalf of everyone at Harness Link, Ace Behind the Scenes, I'm Trey Colbeck. It's Harness News Update. See you next time. Bye-bye.